Asian Banking and Finance recently caught up with Cohen Dumani and Jean-luc Spinardi of MIT at Sibos, Dubai to talk about the need for collateral management software.
Well, trade finance is a very complex activity which required, I would say, a deep know-how of this activity. You can have transaction very complex, and at the end you will need to monitor the risk during all the life cycle of the transaction. So in this idea, we can say that banks will need to assess the risk, to identify and to categorize the risk. And there are two reasons for that, especially. One is Basel III. Basel III means for banks that they need to legitimate and to explain how they have categorized their risk. And the second reason is the allocation of capital, the cost of capital. And by assessing the risk, they will be able to make savings on their capital. Well, at the beginning, when we decided to create this application, the idea was to give a tool to this activity. Because in the past, most of banks were using Excel worksheet. And so the first goal was to give a dedicated tool to this activity. Then the idea was also to give the opportunity to the banks to integrate the tool in their organization and to create maybe some synergy with other third party, like for instance, vessel information, core system, or even maybe a data price provider.
Well, so far we have yet to materialize one deal in Asia. Having said that, 2 years ago we signed a global worldwide contract with Natixis, and Paris, Natixis Paris is already live with the system, and the branches of Hong Kong, Shanghai and Singapore are due to go live with the system before the end of the year. So this will be our first reference in the market. We are, as of today, the only provider in the market that can provide collateral middle office system like TRAC, but also back office traditional trade finance system. This gives us a lot of opportunity in the market. We can sell our back-end CREDOC without TRAC, our middle system TRAC without CREDOC, or both as an integrated solution. So this gives us a strong competitive advantage, not only in the Asian market, but in the worldwide. This is a major milestone for us. As part of the UBS deal, there will be a lot of new functionalities developed, and these functionalities will be made available to the banking community. So it gives our software more attractiveness to the market. Now, in the software, we have already the good ideas and feedback of prestigious banks like National Bank of Abu Dhabi, Natixis and Banque Cantonale de Genève. So with UBS now we have a strong system.
Well, there are two very interesting places for trade commodity finance in the world. These are Geneva and Singapore. We have already customers in Geneva and as well in Singapore, as we have recently sold to Natixis in Singapore. The idea is to provide our tool to other customers in this area and to extend maybe our presence in other countries. We already have a distributor in this area, which is TRAC, and we think that there is a important potential of growth in this area.
MIT wants to be known not as a generalist, that a provider that provides every activities of banking. We want to remain specialists of trade finance and distinguish ourselves in that. Furthermore, we are a Swiss provider. We put the emphasis on the Swiss quality of things. All our development team is headquartered in Switzerland, so this has maybe an impact on the cost, but we put the importance on quality.